Another rainy spring day in the suburbs of Chicago, but that just means April showers bring May flowers. Nothing says spring to me than hearing robins chirping and seeing them pull out earthworms from the yard. Today I'm going to be starting a 3-part series of different types of gardening: bird gardening, hummingbird gardening, and butterfly gardening. This is the first part of the series, bird gardening. In this video, I'll talk about the benefits of gardening and the plants that will attract some birds to your garden. I'll talk about some native plants, trees, and shrubs that you want to plant in your garden. Make sure you stay till the end where I share 10 years of amazing photos of birds that came to visit my backyard garden. I'll also share at the end a tip for gardening with birds. Hello garden friends, and welcome to my channel, DK's Garden Oasis. I am Debbie. I'm a master gardener and butterfly raising hobbyist. On this channel, gardeners of every skill level will learn to bloom, grow, and conserve in your garden. What is bird gardening? At its most basic, bird gardening is planting trees, shrubs, and flowers to your property to attract birds. What are the benefits of bird gardening? The first would be that you would be able to view the birds in your yard. It also teaches you about planting native trees, shrubs, and flowers to your yard to attract birds. You are also partaking in active conservation. What are the 4 needs of birds? First would be food. There are 2 types of food: plants and animals. Some examples of plants would be seeds, fruits, and leaves. Some examples of animals would be insects, earthworms, fish, and even other birds. Number 2 would be water. Birds need water for drinking and bathing. Examples would be bird baths or shallow puddles. Number 3 would be nesting sites. Birds need nesting sites to build a nest and also to raise their young. Examples would be birdhouses, trees, and even brush piles that you leave for the birds. Number 4 would be shelter. Birds need shelter from the rain, snow, wind, sun, and even other predators. Examples of shelter would be your dense evergreens, trees, and shrubs. Here are some steps to building a bird garden, and I'll share a link above. Why go native? To survive, native birds need native plants and their insects to co-evolve with each other. Your exotic or non-native plants are a poor food source, therefore no insects. It's pretty simple. If you don't have insects, then there is no food for the birds, and if there's no food for the birds, there are no birds. For example, research entomologist Doug Tallamy has shown that native oaks support more than 550 species of butterflies and moths. The non-native ginkgo supports only 5 insects. So what are some examples of native flowers, trees, and shrubs? Native sunflowers, asters, and coneflowers produce seeds for songbirds. Your trees like serviceberries, chokeberries, and crabapples in the spring produce fruit for your songbirds. In your midsummer, your blueberries, elderberries have fruit for the songbirds. In the fall, shrubs like dogwood also support the songbirds. And in the winter, sumacs, cedar, and winterberries also produce fruit for the songbirds. I have 2 resource books that I really enjoy. The first one, as you can see, I have a lot of pieces of paper in here marking the birds that I see in my garden. This one is a really good one for birds of Illinois. In this book, Gardening for Birds, I wanted to share this insert, and it's on food niches and how you can build one to bring in all different kinds of birds. So I will share that with you. Now I'd like to share all the birds that have visited my garden over the past 10 years. Hope you enjoy them. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed seeing those photos, and leave a comment below what birds you want to bring into your garden. In part 2 of this series, I will be talking about hummingbird garden, so make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell for those videos. Make sure you share this video with all of your friends who enjoy bringing birds to their garden. Now I'll share a tip for bird gardening. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.